Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been so excited to film this video because I always know when I'm gonna really love a video. Obviously I put a lot of effort into all of my videos, but I know when I'm gonna love a video, and I love the notes for today's video. We do pep talks on this channel, we do all sorts of things. I also have a podcast, and this video, by the way, is going to be on Spotify. Well, the audio for today's video. I hope you like my lighting and my new background in my filming room. I thought I'd see how the lighting goes in this room and try and film a video here for you guys. Before we get into today's video, I want to say a massive thank you to our sponsor. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry experts. They offer thousands of creative classes in countless categories, ranging from beginner to advanced, with a wide variety of different topics ranging from illustration, editing, photography, music, productivity, marketing, you name it. So you can go from being average at something to a pro at it with Skillshare. Alright, so I want to talk about the fact that obviously I edit all of my videos. I even edit my podcast videos when I have a guest, and that's obviously a lot going on. I had to figure out how to get into podcasting, how to even upload a podcast episode onto Spotify, how to switch between cameras, how to get the audio right. It was all just so much, so I really wanted to get better at video editing. I found this course, Video Editing with Final Cut Pro, which is what I use because I love Final Cut, from beginner to YouTuber. This is an instructor, Ali, and he was incredible. I feel like I've gotten so much better at video editing. It was so efficient, it was so easy. I loved that I could just hop onto Skillshare wherever, at a cafe, at home. They make it super easy and convenient. There are so many different paths on Skillshare, from learning to grow your first YouTube channel, discovering the art and science of drawing, or even growing your first online business with marketing and fundamentals. There are multiple categories of classes that are available on Skillshare. It's designed by creatives for creatives. Skillshare classes are taught by industry experts excited to share their tools, techniques, and professional journeys with members. They've got a learn by doing approach to teaching, where members can create and share a project after completing a class, getting feedback from the community. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Everything will be linked in my description for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much to Skillshare. I'm so happy that I've gotten better at editing. This is an incredible way of learning. I love that there's a place for creatives to get better at something that they're passionate about, like photography, video editing, to get into becoming a YouTuber, just anything in my industry really. It's very helpful. So yeah, head to my description if you guys are interested and you'd like to start up with Skillshare. Okay, it's time to get into today's pep talk. For the video watchers, this is today's drink. This is my honeybee cup, and we've just got iced tea. Oh my god, I love iced tea. I feel like a brand new bitch. Okay, so I obviously give like cutthroat advice a lot of the time, and that's just my favorite approach, really. Maybe not so cutthroat, but you know, I want you guys to succeed, okay? And life's unfair, and sometimes you just gotta take that approach. But today's video is totally different. I wanna open up to you guys. I'm a human being, okay? I have panic attacks. I get very, very anxious. I go to therapy, and my therapist has told me that I'm a very anxious person. This is just something that I can't really control, because at this point, I watch all the self-help videos, okay? I've got all the advice. I know how I should feel. I can think rationally, but my emotions tell me otherwise, and I struggle, and life's just tough. It's my first time being a human being, and it's yours too. So it doesn't mean that I'm going to get it right every single day, okay? I also want to say this is something that used to stress me out, but I feel better about it now. I've always been such an extreme person with friends, relationships, anyone in my life, okay? I take it so serious and so to heart when somebody doesn't want to be in my life forever. This is definitely something that I need to work on, but I wanted to share because I thought maybe some of you can relate to this. I literally only last week wrote in my journal, maybe it's okay that I don't have a million friends. Maybe I'm doing fine. Friends come and go. You can't force certain connections. You can't force a relationship. You can't force a friendship. So sometimes things fade. Sometimes things don't work out. And that's okay. That's not a reflection on you being unworthy of having friends or not good enough. It's just like life moves fast and things change, and it can be hard for us to grasp the idea that everything is gonna change, and that one day these people that are your best friends maybe won't be your best friends. This person that you're in love with might turn around and leave you, and it feels like you're just doing everything wrong. And this is about to sound so cliche, but I love to remind myself, and I want to remind you guys, that we are part of the whole, this universe. Meaning, I'm not alone in the feelings that I feel. You are not alone in the feelings that you feel. Every single feeling experienced by you is experienced by millions of others, including myself. Some of you may not be able to relate to this, but I get pretty bad health anxiety. So if I'm like, feeling like a pain in my arm or something, immediately I'm like, it's cancer, there's something wrong with me. I always think like that, and I hate thinking that way, but it's just the way that I do. I just get very anxious about my health. And it can even lead to me having a panic attack. Like it just gets really bad, okay? And I like to remind myself that I'm not the only person that feels that way. There are other people that feel that way and get anxious about their health too, and have panic attacks and end up in the emergency room because they can't bear being alone at home that night, and then it's like, oh, I'm so embarrassing, like as if I feel this way, as if I'm this anxious, I'm a failure, everyone else is at home, like sleeping just fine, getting their shit together, why am I so anxious? And it's like, that there are so many other people that feel that way, right? It's not just the people in your immediate circle and in your life and on your social media. There are people that feel that way. Think of the worst you've ever felt. Somebody else has felt that. And somebody else has felt worse than that. Do you know what I mean? I want this to be a self-love, affirming pep talk today. Let's all have a deep breath together, okay? Do it with me. I promise it'll feel good. Amazing. Let me have a sip of my drink. Here's something else that I want to remind you, and I can't take all the credit. I did get this idea from this YouTuber, Hindsight. He's got a video about falling into ruts and everything, and I listened to that video because, hello, I'm a human being, and I also need to watch YouTube videos and listen to things to make me feel better. Obviously, I don't watch my own videos, okay? It's the classic, I don't really take my own advice. Like, I believe what I'm saying, but I can't just sit here alone only listening to myself. Like, I get all my ideas from other people too, I've talked about this once or twice on my channel, and I want to touch on this again. Falling into a rut, a lazy period, if you will, a slump, or just having a month where you're just kind of flopping in your flop era, if you will. Falling into a rut is normal. In fact, it's healthy, and it's also needed. It's necessary. We all fall into ruts. I don't care how famous you are, how successful you are, we all fall into ruts. People are good at hiding that. We're incredible at forgetting that other people also feel this way, because we see our favorite influencers posting on YouTube, like, for example, I'm posting this video and, you'd probably never imagine that I would be the type of person to get into a rut. Bitch, I do, okay? Like, really bad. And I can fall into these ruts where I'm not working for weeks straight, or I'm just barely scraping by. Like, I could be going above and beyond and uploading more or whatever, but I can't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just in a rut. To others, I'm probably doing so much, and to me, I probably will never be doing enough. I'll always be failing because in my head, I know what I could be doing. There's always I could be, I should be. You know what I mean? And it's exhausting. It's this exhausting cycle of never feeling good enough, especially in my career. Because, I upload a video and then it's like, oh, okay, what am I uploading next week? Like, I'm always thinking about the next video, and I'm all about quality over quantity. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes I have little 2-week breaks, because I just fall into these ruts and I can't think of a good enough video idea. And then I don't want to half-ass anything, but I also kind of just need to slow down sometimes. And I feel like I need to remind you guys that that's normal. It's okay if the best that you do one day is just get to work, get home, shower, and clean your room. Like, that's okay. You don't have to be doing too much. You don't need a million friends. You don't need to be traveling around Europe this summer if you can't really afford it. That's okay. Like, slow down. You know what I mean? I believe all the things that you want are coming to you. You're also a human being, and we get tired and we feel sad and we've got our emotions, and sometimes we just need to be bored. We just need to chill, literally, and just have a moment, regroup. I always call it regrouping. I'll tell my friends, I'm just having a regroup week. I'm just kind of sitting around being lazy. I'll order Pizza Hut and watch a TV show. I need to do that sometimes. I can't always be perfect, eating well, going to the gym, not every time. You don't think I get lazy and procrastinate and ask myself why I happen to be the laziest human being on planet Earth? I think we all feel that way. I'm not kidding. Do any of you feel like you're always just on it? Please comment down below and tell me what your secret is, because I definitely don't feel that way. It's just so easy to forget that because we've got social media at our fingertips. We're always seeing our friends posting the best part of their day, you know, the most productive part of their day. Why would anybody hop onto Instagram and take a picture of themselves and write, "I'm being so lazy today, I've done nothing"? No one does that, but everybody feels that. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to sit here and remind you that ruts are normal. We all get lazy, we all fall into slumps. What is this toxic go like nature that we have going viral at the moment, where everyone's like, if you're not on a private jet with $700,000 billion and all these models around you, you're not killing it. It's like, that is so toxic for men and for women. It's just too much, you know? Let's just chill out. I've been watching this trend on TikTok, and it's like, I forgot what the trend is, but it's like people showing their lifestyle and how they don't buy so many things. This girl was showing her wardrobe. She didn't have that much stuff, and like, she still uses the same tote bag that she's had for 5 years or whatever, just like not consuming so many things, you know? And it's really an eye-opener for me because I'm always wanting the next best thing. Obviously, I love to go shopping, and I am quite minimal, honestly. Like, I've got an Instagram page where I sell a lot of my clothes. So, I don't know, I just feel like as far as an influencer, I don't have that many things. We don't need too much. And we don't need to do too much. It's actually like, you'll find a lot of happiness in the very simple things. And that's something that we're always told, but we don't quite realize because of social media, because of seeing everybody doing 100 things. You know, you wake up and the first thing that you see when you wake up is, what's this person doing? What's that person doing? Everybody feels like they're not doing good enough. You know, I don't think that ever goes away. I don't think I'm really that successful at all. But then, you know, others would tell me that I am. You know, I'll walk around with my friends and people will come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, you're that YouTuber, I love you, blah, blah, blah." And it's really nice when I hear that, or even when I read comments, you know, when you guys comment on my videos, I like actually really love that. And I always encourage it because I love to sit there and read them, because in my mind, like, I'm just conditioned to believe that I'm not doing good enough. And I think we all feel that way. That's not just you. Just because you feel like you're a failure doesn't mean you're a failure. Like, it's just, we are hard on ourselves. We've got our inner dialogue, you know, in our head. So like, I walk around thinking, oh, I'm insane. I'm just so over myself because I'm with myself 24/7. Whereas somebody else would look at me and see the best part of me. I've shown up to brunch with my friend. I've got my makeup on. You know, it looks like I have it all together, but really deep down, I'm like, what's going on? What am I doing? I know that you feel that way. So let's remind ourselves that this is a universal experience. It's okay. Like, life is messy, and it's okay that we don't have it all figured out. It's okay that you haven't won a Grammy yet, or you haven't saved $1 million. I mean, at the end of the day, what is life really about, you guys? It's about feeling happy. Sitting around comparing yourself, you know, with all this negative self-talk, it's doing the opposite. It's not gonna make you happy. You're just gonna be chasing, consuming, wanting so many things. And that's not the answer. We need to slow down our screen time. At the very least, be careful with what we consume. We don't need to consume so much rubbish. Like, unfollow those people that don't make you feel good. Don't follow influencers that have you sitting around comparing yourself to them. Everybody compares themselves. Every single person. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're the most beautiful person in the world, like, every single person compares themselves, feels bad, feels like they're not doing good enough. I personally like to follow creators that are honest, that make me feel like not alone and that I'm not a failure, you know, because scrolling on your feed and seeing all these people that are posting the best 1 minute of their day, that one photo that they took out of 400 photos, which also they edited a lot, you know, it's just like, it's just fake, and I got tired of it, and I don't want it. I don't want it in my life anymore. Let's get back to the basics. Eating well, being thankful, working out, being present in life. It's okay if you have 1 or 2 good friends and not many others. I just want to remind you, you're killing it. Okay, I'm proud of you. You're doing amazing. Life is fucking hard. It's so easy to forget that the way that we feel is a universal experience. We are all in this together. There are good people out there waiting to treat you well, to be an incredible friend, to be an incredible boyfriend or girlfriend. These people want to be in your life. They're waiting for you, okay? And you're blocking your blessings. You're blocking the chance to meet those people by messing around with others that make you feel bad. It's so simple. If someone doesn't make you feel incredible, get rid of them. Life is simply too short. I don't want you to mess around with these people that you know are temporary. I know this is a really intense thought to think about, but if you were on your deathbed right now, would you be happy with the partner that you have, the friends that you have? Would you feel like you gave this life your best shot? If the answer is no, then let's keep it moving, okay? We've got things to experience. We've got people to meet. We've got things to do. I want you to take that leap of faith, and I want you to raise your standards and find better for yourself, whether it's work-wise, friendship-wise, relationship-wise. I know that there's something in your life that is lacking right now, okay? And you need to hear this. Things are gonna get better. It's okay to feel lazy. It's okay to get into ruts, and it's okay to be sad. It's okay to lose people. People come and go in different seasons, okay? And you may be entering a new season of your life. You might not even know it yet, but so many incredible things are coming for you, and I want you to remember that, okay? I love you guys so much, and I hope that you liked today's video. I know it was a little bit of a short video. I've been filming all day. These lights are kind of driving me insane. Take it easy, okay? Like, things are gonna get better. Hang in there. I'm proud of you. Life's not easy, but I promise you it's gonna get better. Do me a favor and in the comments let me know where you guys are from, because I love reading your comments. I read every single one. Make sure you like and subscribe so we can hit 500,000 subscribers this year. That would truly be a dream. I love you guys, and I will see you next week.